Hey, Cubs fans. Well, I am still a Cubs fan, even though they're down 3 games to nothing to the LA Dodgers. But hey, whatever it takes, right? Here we go. Chapter 9. A big day for baseball. I'm ready for a big day of baseball. Chapter 9. The oldest fan of them all. After he heard the final score, Jack smiled. Okay, now we know why this is a big day for baseball. Do you guys remember that? Says, yep, says Eddie, and now it's time to give fly ball away. She pointed out the twins. Of course, he said. He turned to Otis and Olive. We have a special gift for you. He took the ball from his bag and he held it out to the twins. Oh, no thanks, said Olive. You keep it. You deserve it more. We have lots of baseball, said Otis. You do, said Annie. Sure, we grab them when they fly over the wall at the ballpark, said Otis. They're all in here, said Olive. Come look, we'll show you. Jack and Annie followed the twins into a shouty room off the hallway. The room smelled of roses and lavender. Otis switched on a lamp. A really old woman sat in a rocking chair. She seemed to be sleeping. See, there, whispered Olive. She pointed to a basket filled with baseballs. We keep them here in Granny Beck's room. We know they'll be safe with her, said Otis. Oh, said Jack. He and Annie glanced at the sleeping woman. She's our great-great-granny, said Olive. She's 101 years old. That's old. She was born a slave. Do I hear some little children talking about me? The ancient-looking woman asked. She opened her eyes and she smiled. Yes, Granny Beck, said Otis. Sorry we woke you up. Oh, I was just resting my eyes, sweetheart, she said. Who's that with y'all? Our friends Jack and Annie, said Olive. They were bat boys at the Dodgers game today. Come closer, children, said the great-great-grandmother. Jack and Annie moved closer to her rocker. Did you see Jackie Robinson today? She asked in a whispery voice. Oh, yes, ma'am, said Annie. Did the crowd cheer for him? She said. Oh, yes, ma'am, said Jack. All of them? Jack felt he couldn't lie to her. No, ma'am, a few people didn't, he said. They yelled mean things. I'm sorry to hear that, she said. What did Jackie do? He ignored them, said Jack. He held his head high, said Annie, and he walked back to the dugout without saying a word. Of course he did. He kept his mind on the game, the old woman said. He kept his dignity. I'll say it correctly, sorry. He kept his dignity. He rose above what's mean and low. That's a good way to describe it, thought Jack. He walked toward the good, she whispered. Always keep your eyes on the good, children, and always keep your self-respect. Yes, ma'am, said Jack. Jack, whispered Annie, look! Annie pointed at the baseball in Jack's hand. Writing was magically appearing on the ball. The letters spelled Jackie Robinson. The twins stared at the ball in amazement. You have a ball with Jackie Robinson's autograph, Otis said. The ball with the name, Jack said to Annie. Annie grinned and nodded. She took the ball from Jack and held it out to Granny Beck. This belongs to you, Annie said. She placed the ball in the old woman's bent hands. Why, thank you, Granny Beck whispered. She looked at the autograph. I must be his oldest fan. Jack remembered the last 3 lines of the message from Morgan. Give the ball with the name to the one who knows best the rules of the game. You know the rules of the game? Jack asked softly. Yes, I do, she said. The old woman wrapped her wrinkled hands around the baseball. Then she closed her eyes again. Olive motioned to Jack and Annie, and they followed her and Otis out in the hallway. Annie smiled at the twins. Your great-great-granny is? Well, she's just great. They all laughed. I'm afraid we have to leave now, said Jack. Thanks for coming over, said Olive. Wait, I have a question, said Annie. Why are we the first white people to ever visit your house? Olive shrugged. I guess you're the first ones who ever wanted to. That's so weird, said Annie. Not really, Annie, said Jack. There was a lot of racism in the 1940s. Was? said Otis. You mean is? said Olive. Yeah, is. said Jack. But Jackie Robinson's starting to change things, said Otis. That's true, said Jack. Well, thank you for everything. You two really helped us today. You sure did, said Annie. And now you can tell us how to get back to the park. Oh, that's easy, said Otis. He led him out the front door. Go to the corner, turn left, and go about 6 blocks. Great, and thanks again, said Jack. Bye, said Annie. Bye, said Otis and Olive. Jack and Annie ran to the corner and turned left. In the brisk air, they walked quickly up a busy street until they came to the city park. They headed to the open area where they'd first met the twins. The big kids shooting marbles were gone. The girls playing jacks were gone. The man singing in Spanish was gone too. Jack and Annie walking until they came to the small grove of trees. They found the rope ladder and they hurried up. Inside the treehouse, Annie grabbed their Pennsylvania book. She found the picture of Frog Creek Woods. Are you ready? She asked Jack. Knock it out of the park, said Jack. Annie just laughed at him. She pointed at the picture and said, I wish we could go there. The wind started to blow. The treehouse started to spin. It spun faster and faster, then everything was still. Absolutely still. I'm going to stop right here. Next chapter, boys and girls, is called Home Run. And actually, that's the last chapter in the book. Hey, hope you're enjoying this book, A Big Day for Baseball. Once again, go Cubbies!